Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is Bartender 007 coming at you for Cock Magic Gaming. Thank you for joining in. Like and subscribe. Today is the first episode of the Magic Money Market, where we will go over and discuss and look at the different things going on in the money market for Magic the Gathering cards. As you can see, we have MTG Goldfish pulled up on the old web browser. We're gonna take a look at the different cards and their you can see what's spiking and what's going down. If you see any of the cards on here that you may be interested, you can always purchase it here from the MTG Goldfish. Or even as well yourself, you can get on the interweb yourself and go ahead and go and check these guys out at MTG Goldfish. Alright, let's get into it. So far, we're going to start out with Standard. What is going up and down in Standard today within this week? Brazen Borrower is going up again a little bit. Figuring for the 2 blue for Devotion, which is coming up for the upcoming set of Theros. Let's see, with Embercleave, yes, which is a nice card. Yes, you see, you're getting 2 mana, 2 red mana towards your Devotion for red. So yes, this will see a little bit of play in Standard in the next upcoming meta. Garruk, he's leveling out. Still the surprising one that surprises me even still today, the price value, but then again I can as well, because you'll never see this card printed the way it's printed ever again in a Standard format. I own one of him just for pure fact that he will never get unbanned. I can tell you that right off the bat. This guy is never gonna get unbanned. He's gonna be one of those rare finds if you can collect him, hold him for your commander deck, and enjoy yourself a game of commander with him. Other than that, he has been banned in every single format they have bring out and come up with. Even Pioneer couldn't even withstand the power of the Oko, because he was built so broke. Another broken card here, Outlaw's Merriment. Excuse me. It's good paired up with where is she? One card that makes all the 4/4 flying tokens, which is always seen used with the Dawn of Hope. Yeah, it's a mythic. Was it in Ravnica? Or was it in... Yeah, Divine Visitation. Their browser, sometimes they need to set something, because it's always moving, but there's Divine Visitation. As the markets are going up and down, it's always going to go and change. Once upon a time, banned card, but still sees play, going up in price. Lovestruck Beast. Fable Passage. Fable Passage is alright, but you don't really need to run 4 of these in any of your builds. Just for the fact that if you're really looking for if you can't get your mana pull by turn 4, you might as well call it a game at most. With the meta is doing now, that if you draw it out, you're bound to get every single color that you needed for your mana pool if you're running 3, 4, and 5 color pools. But yeah, that I could see softening a little bit. Yes, it is a nice card, but you know, for the price of it and everything, I would use the other one that's free, there's a common that you might just look at it as your land coming tapped, but at least you got the color that you needed. You may be set back around, but at least you got what you needed. In most chances, you might catch that card at the beginning so that you can, boom, right off the bat, mana fix your hand, and you're right in the game. Stone Coil Serpent, I can tell you right now, he is gonna go up just because I have some outlandish jank decks that are so powerful that you cannot not want running him. He is pretty much on your scale. If you pull him, you're always going to be protected, this says, from multicolored creatures. So all those people who are running the different colored creatures that are, when they go to attack, you just block with him. They can't hurt you. You just hurt them. So, and then on top of that, he is a cheap alternative to using a 1 mana card for the fact that you can pump him in at whatever, whatever level of mana that you have in your hand, your pool at any time, and he's going to be either small or big, so he is always a nice option. And then he deals with your flyers. Yervo, he might see a little spike, I can see, because he's got 3 green devotion, which he'll end up getting a little bit of a push with the new meta. And I can already told you that all these Cavaliers are gonna go up in value. This one is your new 3/3 Oko, if you know how to use them right, because you're basically destroying things and turning them into 3/3s. And then if you're running artifacts or enchantments, and if there's any of them in the graveyard, he dies, you get another plus. He's pulling them right back out of the graveyard and putting them back in your hand. So if you had any spell removals or stuff that went out there to pump up your characters that lost, or they destroyed a Prism Realm or Convoke, and boom, you're just bringing them back and taking their pieces off the board. But definitely within seeing it, these are going to go up because of their devotion. Green, that's going to give it, that's might can jump a little bit, but I can already definitely say Cavalier Dawn's definitely going to get. Johnny's definitely going to get, because I can see this is the meta of life gain for devotion. And of course the dick decks. All the blue manas. What else we got on here? Karn, yes, Karn's gonna go up because he is another key card that, with the new Nyx Lotus, can be broken if you read his flavor text. We'll just jump on in there. Pull her up. No, we don't want the 10-string Kingpin. It came in from the War Spark. Yes, we can see you are on a decline. Finding a foil of him is about, I'd say safe, 3 times the value of what he is. He may be a rare foil. We want good old Karn. As you read his activated ability, until your next turn, up to one target non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness each equal to its converted mana cost. So pretty much you're putting out your Nyx Lotus, put that on the field. That's devotion is 4. So whenever you use this on the Nyx Lotus, you're gonna turn it into a 4/4. And then whenever you spark double your Nyx Lotus, right there you made 2 Nyx Lotuses. Then you use your Puppeteer to turn those Lotuses into actual creatures again. And then from there, just use Spark Double and Duplicate, and then you have infinite mana pool. For y'all that do not have an IQ level of great, not all the way up there, but it hit me when they showed that card. That card was just broken right off the gate. That card was definitely meant for just Commander. They broke that card. I know 4 different ways to break the Nyx, with making it into just pretty much infinite ammo. And if you have draw and just use Jace, boom, just pretty much mill the crap out of your own self by just drawing card after card after card, and just until you just pretty much just outright just use your mana over and over and over and over and over. I would say put it like a Mystic Forge in, so that you can just keep spending and spending and spending. Oh, there's the other card. But Mystic Forge in, you can see the top of your cards. If it's a land card, you'll just kick it out of there, kick that top card off, and then start spending your mana, just taking the top card off your deck. Instant win. There's so many ways to break that new Nyx card. What else is going up? Ugi's going up, of course. He's another card drawer. But you gotta rely on everybody to kill that so you can get the card back. Chromatic Lantern. If you watch my other verse video, I made that guy cry when I took it. Usually, the decks that run the Chromatic Lantern, they're relying too heavily on that. And once you steal it from them, you pretty much broke their whole entire deck. God, Eternal Rohan. Yeah, it's a green. Yeah, he's gonna be a pain in the next meta as well. Green and white will be what you're gonna have to deal with. Bontu. Got plenty of you. See what else we got on this list. Alright, so far in the standard watch, we got that. What is our movers and shakers of this series? Alright, our Brawl deck card is top so far for daily. Brazen. Arcane Signet, which you can get within the Brawl decks. Yeah, Shifting Ceratops go up for a bit for devotion. Fable Passage is just All you might as well think if this card is going to give you a shuffle when you're in mid game so that you can get the deck back in order for yourself. Yes, Hydras are going to be a big thing next meta. I've got one heck of a Hydra deck build that I have put together in my head that I know what cards, as soon as those new ones drop, I will have one heck of a tribal Hydra that just will be unstoppable. The Great Horns. Just Rankle. Embercleave. Okay, we go over here to top losers. Yep, Hydroid. Meh. Yeah, I could see it leveling out again somewhere. Tiberi, he'll level out about $20 card. I could see Hydroid probably maybe going down to about 15. What you're gonna see too as well is these between the core 2020 and all of last year's sets, they're gonna start softening up a little bit here and there moving forward towards the end of this next year. within each set is more cards are revealed and which ones are going to be less likely to be wanted for their set, or they'll try to offload them just before standard rotation and at least keep a little bit for Pioneer. Questing Beast, that's going to go back up in value. Yeah, Knight's deck is, you don't really see this very much within the Knight's deck. It's just good commander card. King will stay at is going to round at a decent point at some point here. I can see this buy box going up a little bit, at least to about 10. It's going down for now, but once Devotion hits, or even other cards amongst them, he does play well with others for the abilities he has. Another Brawl deck. Okie, I miss you, dude. You were the best thing that happened, and then the worst thing that happened. Rowan. Stomp the ground. Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to point out. Which is funny, if you looked at the Theros set that they're putting out Scrylands. So we're gonna have an overabundance of Scrylands this next set, because every single one of those cards got a Scryland just exactly printed out just like these. So besides getting some of these inside your Brawl decks along with one of the, if you pay 2 you get mana inside of them, they're reprinting these Scries within the new Theros set so that they will be standard legal next rotation, because these were placed in core 2020, but you're gonna have 8 of them now that you could use within your deck instead of 4, because of the fact that they're different lands and Scry. So Scry might actually be another mechanic that you may have to watch for here with all the Scry cards out there. If somebody puts the right I've seen some decent builds with the Scry mechanic. But alright. Friday's Magic Money Market update for standard. You like what you see, like and subscribe, leave comments down below. Try to improve everything as it goes, get more comfortable and laid in on how everything works out. Try to pump out some decent different content for you to look over and watch. Try to help you build decks and get in on some of these cards that you actually need for your own. Or would you like to add them to your cube for your own Magic home game set, or even just to have it for your own collection? Some of these you can get in at a decent price before they start spiking, or even if catch them at a low, that they're gonna definitely spike up, and as soon you come in, get them at a decent price, get your set for, and get on out. But other than that, give another look over. So you get a little bit of a last rundown of what the prices were within the last 35 minutes. As always, this is Bartender 007 coming at you from Cock Magic Gaming. If you like what you see, go ahead and give MTG Goldfish a try. Other than that, everybody have a nice day and good gaming. Later till next time.